Hi, I'm gonna explain how to import into Android Studio one libgdx game. This time I'm gonna import Circle Pong. You're gonna receive this file from Code Canyon, so you have to extract the file. You can use Mac or Windows, it doesn't matter. Okay, so now I have this folder with all the um, the files inside of it. You have all the folders divided by the application. So we're gonna focus in core, which is the whole game, where the whole game occurs. Android is the thing you're gonna export to an Android application, that APK. And desktop, it's if you wanna try the if you wanna try the game on desktop. In the folder PSD, we have all the images, all the original Photoshop and PNG icons and images. But if you want to change one image in the game, you have to go to Android and Assets. Here you have all the images that are in the game. Bounce, ball, dot. Um, you have also the pad, which is here. You cannot see it because it's white in my case, but you can change the logo, my triangle, the buttons. If you change the image here, you're gonna change it for the whole game. So now, once we have extracted this file, we're gonna open Android Studio or any IDE that you wanna use. But I'm gonna use Android Studio 1.1, no 1.0, because is the last one. We're gonna click import non-Android Studio project. Okay, so now you have to find your desktop, which is where I have my desktop. Okay, now we have CirclePong. It shows this Android Studio logo because it has Gradle inside of it. And now you're gonna click OK. Okay, now it's working. It's gonna build the project in using Gradle, which is dependency management software, which is gonna organize everything and provide us a better framework to work. Um, so we can compile on Android, also on desktop for testing and all those things. And now it's getting all the libraries and all the things that are necessary in order to to work and in order to have the project working. Okay, it's building the project. This is gonna take a while, and also it depends on the computer you have. Okay, you can use Eclipse, but I highly recommend Android Studio because it's the last software that Google provide for making Android applications, and this game is for Android. Okay, so now we have everything working here. I'm gonna close this because it's the last things that okay. Maybe during the while you are importing the game, it's gonna ask you to change the SDK because now is the project has my SDK on here. Okay, which is a Mac path, but you can change your SDK. It's gonna Android Studio is gonna ask you automatically, and it's gonna find where you have the SDK. But if don't, you can always put your path in Windows, which is gonna be something like this, or see that users that under SDK or something like that. But I'm using Mac, so this is my path, okay, where I have the SDK. Now I'm gonna explain how to change. First of all, I'm gonna explain how to change the how this the package name. Okay, is I'm gonna click now. How I'm gonna change the package name. You have to go here, compact empty middle packages, and you don't have to have this selected. You can have this selected, but this is not gonna let me change the package name, so I'm gonna change that. And now you change this. For example, you're gonna put refactor and rename package, and now you're gonna change this, for example, by Google. Okay, I'm not gonna change that. And now you can also change the game name by changing this. You go here, refactor, rename package, and change this. And you have to check that in the Android manifest file you have the same package name here and here, okay? The same package name that you gave to your game. This. Normally you use com dot your domain name, which mine is matriangle dot the game name. Okay, so if you want to change the game name, first of all, you have to change the package. You have also to change this. Go to rest folder, values, strings, and change here. This is the thing that is gonna appear in the application icon in your mobile phone. Below the application icon, it appears circle Pong. Okay. You'll have to change this, the app ID, which you're gonna get from. I'm gonna open the from the Play Developer Console, Google Play Developer Console. Okay, when you set up a new game and add new game here, you add all the things, and this is the app ID, which you need for putting this here. And leaderboard ID and gameplay ID, you can get this from when you create a new this is leaderboard. When you create a new leaderboard, this is the IDs. And also for achievements, you get all those IDs. I've created mine here, all those IDs, and then you'll use that for configuring your game. Okay, and then we're gonna go to core. Core is where all the game occurs. Okay, and in core, inside core configuration, and you open this configuration file, and now here you can add the game name, add mob, banner ID, and interstitial ID. Also the add frequency, which is a value between 0 and 1. It's like a percentage, so half of the times it's gonna show interstitial, half of the games. Game name. Okay, here you have to set the leaderboard IDs and also the achievement IDs that we've got from here. Okay, all those strings. And now you can set the tail true or false, the tail of the ball, which is all the particles that appear there, and also the velocity. You can adjust all those values. In game objects we have the pad, the ball, the center circle. You can adjust all of that, all the values. Maybe the position, which is here, position, all the things. Okay, it's as easy as that. And one important thing that you're gonna need is to change images. For changing images, you gotta go to the Android folder, assets, which is here, and here you have all the images and also all the um, images and also all the sounds. I have sounds bounce and also music.mp3 and music.ogg. You have to change this ogg because mp3 is not used in this game, and also sound.wav. Okay, you have the arrow. This is the ball, the dot, which is the same. You have all the buttons here. This is the font. This is one logo that I have. The other logo, you have to change logo one.png, which is the one I use. The mute sound pad. This is the pad. You can make one image. This is the particle, and the last one is the sound icon. Okay, so now you have everything, and you want to run your game. So in order to run your game, you're gonna go to this desktop folder. If you want to test it before testing on Android, you're gonna go here. You're gonna click run desktop main. Okay, and now is compiling everything. If you go, I'm running this desktop launcher, which is the same as this thing. Okay, if you go to edit configurations, you have to check that you have this here, the working directory. You have to have the inside this is circle Pong inside Android, and click assets and choose. So this is the working directory that we need. Okay. Okay. It's taking a while. I don't know why, but it's taking a while. So now it's gonna run your game with also music and all those things. I'm gonna put the music down. You can play with arrows, of course, and you can play by clicking on the screen, but arrows is what I use for testing. And okay, I'm gonna play a while. Okay, so this is basically a game. But okay, but in desktop it doesn't work, the leaderboards and achievements, because you have to test that on your Android phone once you configure the app ID, the leaderboard ID, and all those kind of things. So you're gonna go to Android, click run. No, you're edit configurations, create a new Android application. I have mine here, but you're gonna create a new one. Android application module, click Android, deploy the full SDK, launch the full activity. Okay, as you see, I have mine here, which is Android. I'm gonna delete this one and click OK. And now the configuration is gonna appear here. If you click, it's gonna compile the game and execute everything on my Nexus 5, which is right here on my desktop. Sometimes it doesn't work at the first time, but it will work if you click play. Okay, so this is the tutorial, I think.